Once upon a time, the city of Harmonium was a towering marvel of brass and steam, built entirely for the elite. But down in its forgotten slums, where the smog choked out the sun, the world was nothing but rust and shadows. It was a harsh, unforgiving place to raise a child, yet young Valentine never felt the chill. He had his mother. She had nothing to her name but calloused hands and a voice that defied the ash. A sound so pure it could make a starving alleyway feel like a grand hall. She fiercely refused to let the world's cruelty touch her son. When Val shivered in the damp night, she didn't offer empty promises. She wrapped him in melody, recognizing his prodigious ear. She watched his small fingers tap against rusted grates, finding a driving rhythm in the hiss of cracked boilers. Together, they scoured the shadowed streets, her hand tightly holding his. They gathered discarded pipes and hollowed out iron, turning the city's refuse into treasures. She taught little Valentine that music wasn't a luxury reserved for the aristocrats in the spires above. It was the truest language of the soul, down in the very gutters of Harmonium. Anchored entirely by a mother's boundless love, they didn't just survive. They built a kingdom out of scraps.
The smoke is thick, the alley is gray. The fancy elites are miles away. They think we have nothing but cinders and cold. But look at this junk, it's better than gold. They polish their strings up in towers so tall, but down in the dirt is the best stage of all. Just give me a bucket, a stick and a stone, and we'll make a kingdom that's truly our own. So pick up a wrench and pick up a spoon. We'll play our own concert right under the moon. The world might be heavy, the iron might bend, but just feel the beat that the alleyways send. Oh, we got the rhythm of the rust, making a melody out of the dust. Strike on the copper and bang on the tin. This is the moment the magic begins. They got the velvet, but we got the beat. Right here in the shadows, down in the street. A whistling kettle, a rattling grate. Who says you need money to make something great? A crack in the window, a pipe on the wall. We're building a band that can outplay them all. So pick up a wrench and pick up a spoon. We'll play our own concert right under the moon. The world might be heavy, the iron might bend, but just feel the beat that the alleyways send. Oh, we got the rhythm of the rust, making a melody out of the dust. Strike on the copper and bang on the tin. This is the moment the magic begins. They got the velvet, but we got the beat. Right here in the shadows, down in the street. They look at this alley and only see gray, but we take the pieces they threw far away. The most beautiful songs never cost a dime. You just have to listen and keep in time. When the night is the darkest, we make our own spark, a lantern of music to light up the dark. So hold up your head and be proud of the sound. The greatest of treasures are found on the ground. 'Cause we got the rhythm of the rust, making a melody out of the dust. Strike on the copper and bang on the tin. This is the moment the magic begins. They got the velvet, yeah. strike on the copper and bang on the tin. This is the moment the magic begins. They got the velvet, but we got the beat. Right here in the shadows, down in the street. Oh, here in the shadows, down in the street.
Years pass. Their song grew. But true beauty cannot remain hidden, not even in the deepest shadows of Harmonium. The purity of their music drifted up through the smog, catching the ears of the aristocrats. They descended from the grand spire, wrapped in silk and arrogance, demanding the mother perform for their amusement. But she knew the difference between a song of the soul and a song of a slave. She refused to be their caged bird. Furious that a woman of the gutters would dare defy them, the aristocrats ordered their enforcers to silence her. The violence was swift. They shattered the kingdom of scrap, striking her down before turning their backs and returning to their gleaming towers, laughing. Young Valentine clutched his mother's fading body, screaming into the alleyways for help. But the passing crowds, terrified of the aristocrats' wrath, merely averted their eyes and hurried away. In his darkest hour, as his mother's light began to fade, humanity simply walked away.
The tapping has stopped in the street. There isn't a song or a beat. I'm holding your hand in the dark, but I cannot feel any spark. The alley is empty and cold. The story is already told. The copper is crushed on the floor. We won't play our song anymore. I stare at the blood on the stone. I've never felt half this alone. The wealthy just walked right away and left me in ashes today. They came from the tower so high. They didn't look down as you died. They took all the magic we made. Now I am alone in the shade. They left me with nothing but silence. They left me with nothing but pain. They stepped on the heart of our kingdom and left me alone in the rain. But I'll turn this solid to stone and to steel, and I'll make them pay for the pain that I feel. I'll tear down the spires, I'll settle the score, and rule in the silence forevermore. I'm wiping the tears from my face. I'm leaving this broken down place. I won't be a victim of fate. I'm turning my sadness to hate. The boy in the alley is dead, and someone is waking instead. They came from the towers so high. They didn't look down as you died. They silenced the song of the street, but one day they'll bow at my feet. They left me with nothing but silence. stone and to steel, and I'll make them pay for the pain that I feel. I'll tear down the spires, I'll settle the score, and rule in the silence forevermore. I can still hear how your final breath broke, choked out by their velvet and suffocating smoke. Every second of this quiet is a knife in my chest, but I swear to you, Mama, I won't let them rest. I will shatter their strings, I will shatter their brass, I will grind every beautiful instrument to glass. If a human heartbeat is what brought us this grief, then I'll cut out my own just to find some relief. No more rhythm of the rust, I will turn their gold back into dust. I will climb up their shining spire, and I'll set their whole world on fire. They left me with nothing but silence. They left me with nothing but pain. They stepped on the heart of our kingdom and left me alone in the rain. But I'll turn this sorrow to stone and to steel, and I'll make them pay for the pain that I feel. I'll tear down the spires, I'll settle the score, and rule in the silence forevermore. One day they will listen, one day they will see. They will bow to the silence, they will bow down to me.
He did not stay alone in the wreckage for long. In the bitter silence that followed his mother's final breath, I found him. I, Elias, was just a quiet inventor there in the slums, burying my own deep isolation in clockwork and tinkering. When I saw the boy trembling in the dirt, I saw my own lonely pain reflected in his tears. Just two lost souls, adrift in the rusted guts of Harmonium. I sat beside him in the ruins. I wanted to save him from the venom I could see pooling in his young eyes. I wanted to show him that he didn't have to face the dark alone. So I offered him the only wisdom I knew. I tried to teach him what the years in an empty workshop had taught me, that when the world shatters everything you love, you must take the broken pieces left behind and forge them into something stronger, something flawless. I meant only to offer comfort. I meant only to help him heal.
The workshop is quiet, the shadows are long, a desolate place with no beautiful song. I know how it feels when the world just goes dark, when you're left with the ashes and lose every spark. I look at the scrap and the shattered glass and wait for the bitter aching to pass. Redemption upon the floor. When everything shatters and falls apart, You don't have to live with a broken heart. You take all the pieces the world threw away and put them together to see a new day. We can't stop the pain or the tears that we cry. We can't stop the cruelness of saying goodbye. But we take the sorrow, we take the debris and make something beautiful. You and me, forged in the fire, shaped by the cold, turning our tragedies into gold. Take all the broken things left behind and build something flawless, beautifully designed. The world can be heavy, the world can be cruel, but out of the wreckage we forge a new jewel. So hand me the hammer and hand me the wire, and see what a masterpiece comes from the fire. I look at your hands, they are trembling with fright, lost in the absolute black of the night. I know that you're angry, I know that you bleed, but vengeance is such a destructive seed. Use all the sorrow to fuel your hands and build a new hope where the wreckage stands. We can't stop the pain or the tears that we cry. We can't stop the cruelness of saying goodbye. But we take the sorrow, we take the debris and make something beautiful. You and me, forged in the fire, shaped by the cold, turning our tragedies into gold. Take all the broken things left behind and build something flawless, beautifully designed. The world can be heavy, the world can be cruel, but out of the wreckage we forge a new jewel. So hand me the hammer and hand me the wire, and see what a masterpiece comes from the fire. So let go of the anger, let go of the hate. Don't let the darkness decide your fate. Take the memory of her, so pure and so bright, and use it to build a new guiding light. A heart made of scrap can still fiercely beat if you find the grace in this bitter defeat. Build something whole from the pieces you keep, and rise from the shadows, crawl out of the deep. Forged in the fire, shaped by the cold, stripped of the frailties the human hearts hold. Take all the broken things left behind and build something flawless, perfectly designed. The world is a weakness, the flesh is a flaw. I'll forge a new order, my word is the law. So hand me the hammer and hand me the wire, and watch the old world burn away in the fire. No! Val! That's not what I meant! You have to let it go! Unbreakable, I'm feeling immune to the flesh. I'll rip out the sorrow and build it afresh. Absolute order, absolute might. No one will ever extinguish my light. Flawless, immortal, the perfect machine. I'll become the greatest maestro the world's ever seen.
Driven by an icy hatred for human frailty, the boy buried his past. He shed the scared child named Valentine entirely and forged a new persona. Valerius. A sophisticated, ruthless prodigy. Over the years, through dark magic and unparalleled composition, he began a relentless climb. He didn't attack the society that murdered his mother. He infiltrated it. He smiled at their gallus, hiding his disgust behind a perfectly tailored aristocratic veneer. quietly destroying his rivals one by one. He seduced the ears of the very class he despised. Until finally, the boy from the gutters stood at the pinnacle of the grand spire, crowned the most famous maestro in all of Harmonium. They hailed him as their genius, entirely unaware that the man leading their orchestra was quietly composing their destruction.
A bow to the Baron, a toast to the Duke. I swallow the venom and mask the rebuke. The crystal is clinking, the velvet is fine, as I drown their suspicions in rivers of wine. They look at my coat and my polished veneer, and never remember the soot and the fear. I flatter the ladies, I humor the lords, I hypnotize kings with beautiful chords. They offer me fortunes to play at their balls, while I map out the weakness inside of their walls. The higher I climb in this gleaming facade, the closer I get to pretending I'm God. One step, two steps, leading the dance, putting the wealthy in a musical trance. They think I am theirs, a magnificent toy, but they are the instruments I will destroy. Oh, this is the climb to the podium high, where the air is so thin and the hypocrites lie. I dazzle my subjects with a breathtaking sound. I'm building a kingdom to burn to the ground. With every crescendo I tighten the string and teach all the vultures how to sing a sinister waltz in the grandest of halls. I'll be the one laughing when everyone falls. The rivals I had, they have vanished away through scandal or slip or a sudden decay. I play on their greed and I play on their pride. With a flick of the wrist, they are cast to the side. They handed me power, they handed me fame, without ever learning the rules of the game. One step, two steps, leading the dance, putting the wealthy in a musical trance. They think I am theirs, a magnificent toy, but they are the instruments I will destroy. Oh, this is the climb to the podium high, where the air is so thin and the hypocrites lie. I dazzle my subjects with a breathtaking sound. I'm building a kingdom to burn to the ground. With every crescendo I tighten the string and teach all the vultures how to sing a sinister waltz in the grandest of halls. I'll be the one laughing when everyone falls. Spinning, a maestro so grand, the greatest composer in all of the land. I elevate art to a heavenly state. They hand me the keys and they hand me their fate. Dance for me, puppets, keep tapping your feet, enjoying the rhythm of your own defeat. You murdered my mother and left her to fade. Now welcome to the masterpiece I have remade. Oh, this is the climb to the podium high, where the air is so thin and the hypocrites lie. I dazzle my subjects with a breathtaking sound. I'm building a kingdom to burn to the ground. With every crescendo I tighten the string and teach all the vultures how to sing. A sinister waltz in the grandest of halls. I'll be the one laughing when everyone falls. The baton is mine. The tempo is set. A magnificent debt that you haven't paid yet.
Having reached the pinnacle of power, Valerius finally took the podium. He raised his baton to command the city that had once discarded him. But as the first notes played, his victory turned to ash. He looked down at the musicians and was utterly repulsed. Every rushed tempo and every breath of ego reminded him of the frail, selfish humans who had watched his mother die. They were flesh. They were flawed, disgusted by their imperfection. Valerius committed the unthinkable. Right in the middle of a grand symphony, he struck his baton against the stand and dismissed the entire orchestra. Turning his back on the fleeing musicians made of meat and bone, Valerius found himself standing utterly alone in the deafening silence of the grand hall. Yet, in that perfect quiet, the absolute order he had craved suddenly felt hollow. He closed his eyes. And rising from the ashes of his memory came a ghost he thought he had locked away. The faint, rhythmic tapping of a rusted pipe and the warm, fragile melody of the lullaby his mother used to sing to him in the dark.
Don't you be afraid of the shadows outside or the world they have made. The wind may be cool and the winter's so cold, but this room made of rust is much warmer than gold. So rest your sweet head, close your eyes tight. The brass and the copper will guard you tonight. For iron is steady and iron is true. It won't ever break and it won't abandon you. It doesn't grow tired, it doesn't feel pain. It stands like a mountain right out in the rain. Listen close to the gears, to the rhythm they keep. A perfect companion while my little one sleeps. The world can be heavy and people move on, but a wheel keeps on turning long after they're gone. When a human heart hurts, it can shatter apart, but a gear only knows how to follow its part. It doesn't have tears and it doesn't have fears. It just keeps on spinning for years and for years. For iron is steady and iron is true. It won't ever break and it won't abandon you. It doesn't grow tired, it doesn't feel pain. It stands like a mountain right out in the rain. Listen close to the gears, to the rhythm they keep. A perfect companion while my little one sleeps. So if you are frightened, just wind up the spring and listen to all of the castaways sing. A flawless little dance that will never miss a beat, keeping you safe on this cold, lonely street. Just trust in the metal, it does what it must. There is so much beauty hiding in the rust. Yes, iron is steady and iron is true. It won't ever break and it won't abandon you. It doesn't grow tired, it doesn't feel pain. It stands like a mountain right out in the rain. Listen close to the gears, to the rhythm they keep. A perfect machine that never will weep. Now sleep.
It is here, in the deepest shadows of his workshop, that the true tragedy of the maestro is revealed. Valerius built his iron orchestra, but he did not build his army merely to punish humanity. He didn't forge these monsters out of pure malice. He hates us because human hearts can stop. He despises flesh because human voices can be silenced. When you lose the only light you have ever known, the dark makes you desperate. He uses automatons because they will never tire, never betray, and they will never die. He isn't trying to destroy music. He is desperately trying to build an immortal mechanical vessel perfect enough to protect the last fragment of his mother's soul. He doesn't want to rule the world. He just wants to build a cage strong enough to keep his mother's memory safe from death.
I kept the echo of the song you used to sing. Before the world broke every beautiful thing, I held your melody and trapped it in the light to keep you safe from the terror of the night. Look at the kingdom I have built from the debris, a perfect haven for our brass symphony. They cannot hurt you in a fortress made of steel. They cannot silence what these metal gears conceal. A human heart is just a fragile, failing clock, but I have anchored your spirit to the rock. I made the world forget the boy who used to cry, to build a stage where the music cannot die. No more bleeding in the ash, no more fading away. I have conquered the dark, I have conquered decay. Let the cowards all tremble and fall to their knees while I conduct our eternal masterpiece. This is the immortal overture, a sanctuary unbending and pure. I lock away the sorrow in a flawless golden cage and bring your glorious spirit to the center of the stage. The flesh will rot and the empires will fall, but you and I will outlive them all. The gears are turning and the pistons start to pound. An indestructible, impenetrable sound. I cut the weakness and the pity from my chest, so you could finally beautifully rest. Every automaton that marches to the floor is just a soldier to protect you in this war. No more bleeding in the ash, no more fading away. I have conquered the dark, I have conquered decay. Let the cowards all tremble and fall to their knees while I conduct our eternal masterpiece. This is the immortal overture, a sanctuary unbending and pure. I lock away the sorrow in a flawless golden cage and bring your glorious spirit to the center of the stage. The flesh will rot and the empires will fall, but you and I will outlive them all.
The world is cold, the iron is bent, but love is our accompaniment. Just wind the spring and watch it spin. This is where the magic begins.
I remember, Mama, I kept the song alive. I did whatever it took to survive. I wrapped you in iron, I encased you in brass, so the agony of mortality would pass. You're safe now, you're safe, I promise. You're safe. Hear the immortal overture, a sanctuary unbending and pure. I lock away the sorrow in a flawless golden cage and bring your glorious spirit to the center of the stage. The flesh will rot and the empires will fall, but you and I will outlive them all. Now, come alive! Come alive! Let's change the world and survive! Come alive! Come alive! Live! 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 A perfect pitch, a perfect line, forever flawlessly divine. I'll find the missing piece no matter what it takes. A masterpiece that never bleeds and never, ever breaks.
He raised his dark baton, and in the suffocating shadows of his workshop, 1,000 mechanical musicians woke at his command in his desperate quest to save a single soul. The boy from the slums had achieved absolute, terrifying perfection, but he had entirely lost his own humanity. He sits in the dark, commanding his iron symphony, waiting for the day he will finally find the ultimate flawless vessel to complete his masterpiece. And that, Elara, is why we must keep you out of his hands. Valerius believes that a heart is just a clock waiting to stop. He thinks that perfection is found only in things that cannot be broken. But he is wrong. What makes a life truly beautiful isn't its armor. It's the fact that it is fragile enough to flutter, to ache, And even to break, to love is to risk the breaking. An existence without that risk isn't a life at all. It is just a machine, ticking safely in the dark. You are not just metal and gears. I am not building you to be a flawless monument to the past. When the time is right, I will bring you to life. And I will give you a heart that can feel every beautiful, terrifying pain of this world. And whatever it may be, we will never let him lock it in a cage. Good night, my little princess. Sweet dreams.
Hello, my perfect little boy. Look what you made, a flawless toy. You scooped the ashes from the ground and built a mother who makes no sound. My skin is cold, my eyes are glass. I am your masterpiece of brass. The iron is steady, the iron is true. I will never ever abandon you. I don't have a heart, so I cannot break. I'll never leave you, for goodness sake. Just wind up the key in my hollow chest and watch your dead mother do her best. You wanted me safe from the winter chill. Now I am beautifully, terribly still. When you reach out to hold my hand, it's heavy and hard as the darkest land. I cannot kiss you, I cannot cry, but I'm the one thing that will never die. You saved me, you saved me, you saved me so well. You built me a heaven inside of this hell. The iron is steady, the iron is true. I will never ever abandon you. I don't have a heart, so I cannot break. I'll never leave you, for goodness sake. Just wind up the key in my hollow chest and watch your dead mother do her best. You stripped away the fragile flesh. You built the rusted parts afresh. But tell me, maestro, in the dark, if I am so perfect, where is my heart?